Hey guys, Bob from Gil Skillz. Today is Friday, and I'm going to start prepping everything, getting everything in the car, getting everything ready for the scrapyard tomorrow, which will be a separate video. So there is a few other things that I do need to scrap, but I am going to put a few things in the car first, and then we'll get to scrapping those. It's going to be quick, easy, painless stuff. So let's go ahead and get started on that, huh? And Dave, from Scrapper Dave, this is for you, buddy. This is Sparta! It wasn't as nearly as fulfilling as I thought it'd be. Power supplies. Yes. Well, let's go over this real quick, because this has got to go too. Let's see. There's pay stubs in here. Wow. What do we got here? Ooh. And that needs to go in there. Get these out. Electronic stuff in here than I thought. Some power supplies. I think there's quite a few power supplies in there. Man, it's hot. I think that's aluminum, but you know, there's steel on it. That's the water pump. Yeah, sand. Mr. Extruded aluminum. That's another copper bearing motor. I'm glad that I went through this. Oh yeah, at the bottom there's all sorts of copper bearing motors. What do we got here? Oh yeah. Maybe this is where I collected them before. And then as the eons passed, they got covered over by other things. Hey, I've been looking for that. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that's where I kept all my copper-bearing motors. I'm glad I checked that. I'll take all this stuff and I'll transfer it to the bucket. Now I know a lot of this stuff I could go through and I could take the copper out of these and stuff like that, but right now that's not my goal. At least for this trip, it's to get everything all together and hopefully have enough money to get that trailer hitch I was telling you about, because once I have that, I can actually start getting some serious steel, and then I can start micro scrapping and whatnot again. I know a lot of you are probably going, oh my goodness, you can get the copper out of that. But yeah, I understand. But not today. So I've been watching you guys out in the Midwest and you know, scrapping and Scrap Kingdom and whatnot, and especially Scrapper Dave. I think his last video said that it was like 108 degrees in his garage. Well, it's up here in Maine, it's not that hot, or at least right now it's not that hot, but the humidity makes it feel that way. Right now I feel like I'm sweating just standing still. It's that little bitty tiny stuff, you know? Tiny, can you see that? Bitty tiny. Hey, there's a screwdriver. And a couple of pens. Jeez, I wonder where all this stuff goes. Copper bearing motor. Copper bearing motor. Copper bearing motor. All right. Whoop. There. So, so much stuff. Oh, there we go. All right, so that's empty. These aluminum ones, I think I'm going to separate them because I think the scrapyard might, I don't know, they might put them in a different category. I'm just going to, I only got like 4 or 5 of them, so I'm just going to put them in individually. There. You stay, sir. I'm going to check that one real quick, just for giggles. I'm pretty sure I checked all these, but you never know. Oh, yeah. Yep. Aluminum. We'll put the rest in that container there. Alright, I'll put it there. Oh. Hope you forgive me, guys. I am dog-ass tired. It's been kind of a long day. There. So yeah, I'll have almost 2 full buckets of power supplies. Wow. Let's see, we got this one here. Oh, that's not a power supply. What is that? Some sort of switch. I'm going to hold on to that. Process that later. So this here, so that's an awful lot of plastic. Maybe I should cut some of that off. I'll hold off. I feel somewhat responsible, you know, when I go to the scrapyard. I don't want to give them something with too much plastic on it. You know, they have to process this stuff too, and they're paying us, and they need to make money off the scrap and whatnot. So why not be responsible, right? Right. All right. So that's a copper bearing motor. That'll go in there, or not a copper. You know what I mean. I want to see if these are steel or not. Oh no, those are Illuminati. Wow. Okay. And I suppose they would need to be, you know, to be, yeah, the bolt, the screw's magnetic, but all that stuff is aluminum. So that is too good for me to want to just throw that in the mix pile. So I'm going to keep those, and I'm going to actually process those at a later time. I know I'm contradicting what I said earlier, but, you know, between power supplies, you know, power supplies take a great deal of time to take all the stuff out of them. That, you know, might take a minute a piece to separate good, you know, good aluminum from any other metals, and it'd be worth more in the long run. So why not, right? Another drink. Even my drink's sweating. Oof. Ah, so good. And I think, as far as the aluminum goes, I think I'm just going to leave it for now. I really don't feel like I've got enough to bring in a load. I'm going to leave that be. I'm going to take this in. This is all that stuff I was telling you about, that lower gauge or higher gauge wire. That really is kind of a pain in the butt to strip, and, you know, doesn't have a big copper content and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to bring it in like that. You know, it's probably a good 4 or 5 pounds there, and I know that might get 50 cents. I don't know, but it's something. So let's see. So we've got our primary coppers here. Excuse me, our number 1, our number 2 / bright and shiny, and our number 2, which is coated. And I've got nickel plated copper too. I've got probably a good 5, I don't know, maybe more pounds of that. That's more than 5 pounds. That's probably like 10 pounds. But I've got that as well. I'll go ahead and put that in the car. Don't think I'm going to be getting too much more of that. Hefty amount. I know a lot of people don't like stripping their wires. And I know in some states it's not legal to strip your wires, so I apologize for teasing you in such a manner, but isn't this beautiful? Isn't that just beautiful? Gorgeous copper. So I got about probably, I'd say maybe half a bucket full. Now let's fold up to about probably here, almost 2/3. Yeah, half. We'll call it half. go. And I don't know if they're going to want this separated at the yard or not, so I'm just going to leave that in there for now. But I am taking it. I'll take these two. May not look it, but that's heavy. All right. We are going to want to bring our, let's see, our lead acid batteries in. So we'll go ahead and do that. Do one at a time here. There's one. I can't get over how hot it is or how humid it is. Oh my goodness. Not battery. Lead acid. Lead acid. So, well, we're going to find out just how much we get per battery, or if they changed it to per pound, or what the deal is, but I'll tell you what. I think it was Scrap Vulture. He actually found one of these scrapped, and it was broken, unfortunately, so he couldn't use it, but I'll tell you what, these things come in handy, and they take a lot of punishment. Move that over just a smidge. There we go. Go. That one's conveniently got a nice thing with it there. I'll just lean you back. Take you on a nice magic carpet ride here. Put that clip wrap in the car. There we go. Take that. And sorry guys, I'm going to need both hands for that one. There we go. All right. What's next here? So there's a few more things that I'm going to pick through here. I think these are going to come with me. Before I do, I think I'm going to take these little pieces off because it's worth more. Obviously, this copper would be worth more separate. So basically what I want to do is I want to take these off and these off. And I want to take the steel piece off because, believe it or not, it makes this worth less if I leave that on now. So I'm going to take that off. This one's got 2 of them on it. So let me go ahead and do that. If you really wanted to go crazy, you could, because all this aluminum here comes out and you can get all of that copper. But I just simply don't have the time. There's just rows and rows of it, and you just kind of peel it away, and it just leaves the copper piping at the very end. So the corners have been separated there. So all I'm going to do is just simply take these and put them in the car. I'll put that other stuff in with my number 2. So we'll go ahead and put that in with the number 2. All right. She is ready to rock and roll. I've got everything in here that I want to take to the scrapyard. So bright and early tomorrow, we'll go. We'll see what we can get. And hopefully it'll be at least, if not more than $160. So that I can get that trailer hitch. Worst case scenario, if it's not enough, I'll just save up a little bit more. That's all. But here's hoping, right? Yes. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the next one.